All right.
It's going to be a shorter show tonight, so
Cool.
don't worry about it.
This is Talkin Hoopz, the show that discusses real NBA stories, gives you all the latest rumors, and gets you into heated debates.
It's dunks and layups. How many of his points have been jump shots? 0.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5.
0.
It's not happening. Not in this NBA. Maybe in the fantasy NBA that they're playing in, but not in this NBA.
We're going to challenge each other in practice.
We talking about practice, not a game.
Once the game starts, I mean, it's going to be easy.
You better get off whatever you're smoking.
Strap in, get your popcorn, put your headphones on.
This is Talkin Hoopz.
It's really good to checking out Talkin Hoopz.
Talking Hoopz.
Talkin Hoopz, the official talk show of NBRPA Miami.
Talkin Hoopz starts right now.
Talkin Hoopz. TalkinHoops.com. AJ Strick with you for the show. NBRPA Miami chapter. NBRPAMiami.com. Check them out. Playoffs, Spurs, Oklahoma City. That continues tonight. Might even be somewhat of a decent series now. Heat running all over the Pacers, like we said. Kyle's got some explaining to do.
A lot of explaining.
A lot of explaining.
Just like I told him, they was all in the club Sunday night. All in the club live. Try to tell him.
Kevin Love. Where's Kevin Love going? The Kings and Wizards are now getting into talks with the Wolves about acquiring the All-Star forward. We got more on that. Coaching carousel. We'll continue to talk about that. But Strick, what's up, man? Little man's B-Day today.
Yeah. Been running around with him all day. He wanted some video game. We finally got it. Got some shoes. We'll give him some more stuff tomorrow, you know.
Oh, okay.
He got out of school last week, so it's been good, man. Memorial Day was good. Nice and low key.
Barbecue?
We went to a barbecue. Food wasn't that good though, but we went.
Oh, okay.
The grill food was good. We just ate out the grill.
All right.
So, you know, it was cool, good. It was a good weekend. Wasn't bad at all.
All right, well, that's good. That's good. It's always good to have just a nice long weekend heading into the summer. Kind of just sit back, relax, kick it. And then the playoffs have been going on, so there's definitely been some entertainment. Let me ask. Look, everyone knows. Besides the fact that you played for the Heat, you're a big Heat fan. Okay, let's just. You like the Heat.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah. So.
They're fun to watch.
All right. So, do you miss seeing how much success they've had the last couple seasons and into now? Do you miss it at all? I mean, do you wish you? Not even a little bit.
Oh.
Not even a little bit.
Oh. Not yet. Maybe to kick in years later, I guess. But for me, no.
You never wanted. You never think about what if I played with LeBron? What if I played with Wade, Bosh?
Nah. I'm not one of them type dudes. Like, I had my time. I maxed it. I played till I was 38. You know, it's time to watch the young guy. I'm looking forward to my son hopefully getting there. That'll be great. Now, that would be cool.
Go watch your son play. All right.
That would be cool.
All right. Oh, if he makes it, like, hard, if he becomes a Knick, too, then you and Tim Hardaway got something in common.
You won't have no problems getting an interview, because I'll just say yeah.
I like it. We're already thinking ahead here. What is it? He's got, what, like 6-7 years before that happens?
Yeah, we got a while. We'll be old and gray by then. At least we'll be still kicking.
Excuse me. You'll be old and gray by then. Don't go.
I forget. Y'all young boys. You'll be slightly gray.
25 here. Slightly gray. Yeah, actually, I got some grays coming in. It's happening. Believe it or not, it's happening.
Maybe I'll use just for men. Just so I can look like y'all.
Clyde Frazier, he's working that. He still looks like he can get out there and play.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just for men. Come on, just for men. Come on. Give us a little endorsement here.
Yeah.
Just for men.
We'll reach out to them. We'll talk to them for sure.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you say you're using their product and you look the way you do now. I mean, hey.
That'd be great.
You don't even have to really be using it. All right, so Miami. this doesn't surprise us at all, okay? I know Kyle said last show the Pacers were, hey, watch out, okay? Watch out for the Pacers. They don't match up. The Heat don't match up well against the Pacers. This is going to be a good series. I got news for you. Roy Hibbert, 17 for 41 in this series right now. David West, to me, is the only guy that looks like he cares out there when he's playing.
Solo's doing better. He's just a role player, though.
Yeah, and then Stevenson running his mouth, maybe not the smartest thing to do. May not have been the smartest thing to do.
Gotta stay out of the club.
Was that where he was? He was doing
that?
Stay out of the
clubs. Stay out of the clubs, man. The whole team gotta stay out of the clubs, man.
The Heat are focused. They know what they have to do.
They're ready.
I'm liking.
And we're playing better, and we played much better last game. Better ball movement.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade looks a little better. He looks like he's trying to attack now. The key is, man, we got to get Chris Bosh off early, man.
Yeah.
He's the key. Once he's making a couple of baskets and he's making his faces and doing all the come on crowd,
right?
He's going to the game, and it helps us. It helps open up those lanes later on in the game for LeBron. What you saw the whole game too. In my last point, LeBron needs to start playing second quarter and not third and fourth quarter.
Yeah. He's going to need to do that in the finals.
Come on, man.
They need to do that in the finals. Yeah. You know they're going to beat. You know it's over. 3-1. It's over. They're going to the finals.
Next game, you need to start tomorrow night. You need to just go on and kick it in from moment one. Let's get it on over with.
Right. Now, one thing I do like that I haven't really seen, Shane Battier looked really good last game. And what is it? Well, for what he contributes, you got to remember, this guy's not putting up huge numbers. But when I saw his three-pointer go in, that was a good sign. Okay, I know the crowd erupted when that happened, but he's been struggling, and it was good to see him make that shot. Ray Allen is just beasting this playoffs. I think
all you gotta do is make jump shots.
I think
as long as he can make jump shots, he'll be able to play.
He's been more effective this playoffs than last playoffs already. I know. Look, he had a big moment last playoffs.
We need him though.
Yeah, for sure. I know he's questionable for the next game. I think Rashard Lewis might be also, and he was aggravating David West a lot. Rashard Lewis came in and did what he had to do. I'm not saying he didn't score a lot of points. Again, people measure stats here based on how many points you have in the game. Guess what? He's getting under David West's skin. I saw some elbows being thrown. I saw some hands getting thrown with those two. They had to be broken up for a split second, and he's causing David West to get offensive fouls, which is important. That's all the kind of things that you need from your team to win. So I think the mindset's there right now, and especially after Lance Stevenson made those comments, I think LeBron James he knows what has to be done now. That's it. There's no way the Pacers are even going to the next round and getting to the finals. It's not happening.
No.
It's not happening.
Like we said before, like everybody knows, like, come on, man. Like, no, the team is in disarray.
Right.
That might have been a knockout punch last game. All we got to do, like I said, we hit them early next game, they'll cave in.
Yeah. And then
hit them early.
Yeah, and then Chris Anderson a couple of times coming up with some key rebounds. And actually, the last couple games, he had that 12-rebound night. I was pretty impressed with that, too. That's what they need from him because they obviously size is
last game he didn't play.
No, but I'm saying that the in the series when he came up with 12 rebounds, when he's on the floor, that's the type of stuff you need from that guy. That was a great performance from him that game. I wish he could do that every night. That's what you need. But now he's injured, or whatever. They're resting him, whatever they're doing. Yeah. I'm sure. Well, he has to be back. They're gonna need him. I never thought I'd say that, but Chris Anderson, they need him. They need Chris Anderson, for sure. Norris Cole, solid.
Not solid. Great. Are you kidding me? The energy punch that he brings into the game, he changes the whole. Everybody down here talking about that.
Right. Well, but
he changes the whole game just off energy.
I wish I could see Norris Cole on a different team because
I don't.
I just think he could be more effective and really sprout on another team. He's held back on the Heat. This guy's got a lot of talent. And I feel like
how many times, man, guys have been on a team, you see them playing well, then they go to another team, and you never hear from them again.
Right.
You know why? Because it's not the same system. It's not the same role.
Right.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just stay here, man, win championships. You get endorsements. Make up for the money and endorsements. Like, you don't need to go nowhere else and try to be the star. But maybe He's young though, and every year he's been in the league, he's won a championship. So I know he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, but at the same time, money can play a factor into this too. You know.
Yeah, that's true, but they better make sure they pay him then.
Yeah.
I think he'll stay here just for the championship's sake. But you never know.
If the Heat don't win the finals, are these three guys, are they playing together next season, or you think they're going to go elsewhere? I mean, I know Wade's staying. Wade's staying.
Maybe they'll stay loyal to them, just because, they won 2 with them. They've been to the finals every year.
Right.
Same group. We're going to have to make some type of changes, though. Dwayne Wade's getting a little older. He's a little banged up. I mean, he comes through in the clutch, but you can't go through another season with this roster like that. I don't think so. We gotta add some younger players, man. That can come in and just start with energy, probably know their role. Maybe get a younger guy, man, that's doing his thing and on another team. Something, man. We're gonna need some type of younger punch to this squad, because this squad not gonna be able to get it done next year. It's not gonna be that path. Is not gonna be as easy as this year.
Right, and the league's gonna adjust. The league adjusts.
Yeah, got to. Yeah, they are.
Certain teams are gonna adjust. Yeah. The Spurs, to me, are an interesting topic, especially for next season, because I think if they win it, this may be Duncan's last year.
Yeah, they win it. He need to go on and retire, man. He looks old. He's limping. I mean, he's putting in numbers. He may go one more year just to try to defend the title, but
right.
I mean, we said the same thing about Mike Miller last year. I thought he was a wash, and he ended up playing great for Memphis. So
right. Really great.
I see Tim Duncan going one more year. If they win it, if not, maybe he'll just hang it up. Maybe.
You played against Duncan.
Yes.
How is that guarding Duncan?
Good, man. Dunked on him a few times. Dunked on me a few times. Maybe. I don't remember. But I know I called him a few times.
All right. Forget about the Duncan.
Fun to play, man. Fundamentally, he was a younger player, a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. But he's a very skilled guy. Very skilled guy. Knows exactly what he wants to do on the post when he catches it.
Well, his bread and butter, the bank shot. I mean, how many times that's like...
You can't do nothing about that, because you're preparing yourself for the drive, then all of a sudden he raises and shoot a bank shot. I mean, he still can go, I think, another year, maybe another year.
Okay.
If they win it, yeah.
All right. Well, meanwhile, I'll tell you what, his new girlfriend, because he's not...
Haven't seen her.
Smoking.
Yeah.
I wish we had a picture right now. I should have pulled that up, actually, but smoking.
Yeah. Pull it up, then text it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll tweet it out to everybody, yeah.
Yeah, text it to me, man. Yeah. Text it to me.
For sure. Yeah, well, she came out. She was talking trash about someone saying something about Duncan. She was defending him and talking a ton of trash to whoever said it. Yeah, but she made some headlines, and I was Tim Duncan. He did good. He did good. He really did. He really did. There's some really attractive NBA player wise, man. There's
I got one.
We know. Kyle and I know. Okay. Tommy Rose, baby. We know.
I got one.
We know.
Looked up. Lazy, but I got one.
It's all right. Don't throw her under the bus or anything, Strick.
That's a joke.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, man. All right, so speaking of the Spurs, speaking of Tim Duncan, everyone credited Serge Ibaka for coming through. He was the difference in last game. Guess what?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Game. Tim Duncan had a horrible game. I mean, Tony Parker had a horrible game, man.
Yes.
The defensive rotations were awful. I never seen them play defense like that. Wasn't had nothing to do with Serge. He only had like 14 points. He was a difference maker at the rim on the defensive end, though, but I don't see that being the main reason why they lost, why they won the game, and why the Spurs lost. No.
You and I said it. You and I said it to Kyle. At this point, they're lucky if they get 2 games against the Spurs.
Yep,
we said we give Kevin Durant at least a game just because he's Kevin Durant, but that is a well-oiled machine, the Spurs. Yeah. And they're not like the Pacers. If that car breaks down, it's fixed the next day, all right? And that's with most of their players, except for Ginobili on occasion, Tony Parker's going to come back and have a strong game. We know today he's going to play amazing, okay?
Yeah.
They're entitled to.
He's going to ball out tonight. Him and Ginobili, they're going to ball out tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
If something happens and OKC wins tonight, then that's it. They're not winning another game the rest of the series. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's a wrap. They lose tonight, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Nah, it's over.
Cash it in. Cash your check.
For sure. But
Yeah.
one thing that I'm not too thrilled about with Oklahoma City is the coaching. The coaching. Russell Westbrook is taking way too many jump shots, especially like I know like he had to shoot out of his slump or whatever he was doing last game.
Yeah, man. I've been talking about that for years. I just don't see them winning with that point guard. He needs to be, at least I can see like maybe end of the game, something like that, or maybe if he's come out and he's making jumpers like that when you're hot. But you know what I mean? He needs to create shots. You know, you got Cephalosha, non-factor. Shooter like Lamb, even though he's not playing a lot, non-factor. Those guys are just kind of standing around, just kind of like watching.
Even the big guys, Steven
They're
Adams.
standing around. I mean, Serge is the main guy, the pick and pop guy who's getting the ball. But I think, you know, Westbrook could do a lot more for Perkins. You know, getting in there, getting drop offs, getting the opportunity to make easy layups. You know, that's making him feel more part of the offense and more part of what's going on out there.
Right.
Adams as well. I mean, he could do a lot more. I think Westbrook has enough talent that he could do a lot more for those type of players, getting them more involved early.
Right.
Which will help them on the defensive end, which will help them more on the rebounding end. Like when you get, you know, you got 5 or 6, 7, 8 points, you know, early in the game, it's going to make you want to play harder because you know by the end of the game you're going to have 10 or 12 points, which is all you want. Opportunity to get a double-double when you're not getting that many shots. So, I mean, I just don't see them winning it all with him, man. It's just, especially when he's off, he just keeps shooting and keeps shooting and keeps shooting and keeps shooting. And that's killing him.
Well, that's what I mean. So, look, I look at coaching and saying, why don't you just tell this guy to stop shooting? You know, I know it's hard to break habits. I get that.
It's hard to do that.
I get that.
Especially now. I
get that. I know you like.
Just did at the beginning of the season. Then by now he's been used to, but no.
And you like Scotty Brooks, right? You like Scotty Brooks.
Yeah, he's a good coach. I mean, he's been doing a good job there. They've been getting to the finals and they get to the playoffs every year. So I mean, they just can't get over that hump.
Right. I'll tell you what though. You know, they do the inside tracks during the game. You hear the coaches talking and stuff. Which, by the way, if you ever become a coach, like a head coach or something, Strake, I can't wait to hear the crap that you're gonna say. That I can't wait.
Who's Cam and microphone will be on me at all.
I can't wait to hear the pep talks. But I'll tell you, listening to Greg Popovich and listening to Scotty Brooks. Yep. I mean, he said, guys, we're in this game. We're down by 30, but we're in this game. Like, we just hit a couple of shots. We're in this game. Meanwhile, Popovich is like, we're up by 30. This isn't good. This has to change. We need to fix this. They're going to make a run. I feel like Popovich, his pep talks are way better, and they're up by 30 than Scotty Brooks' pep talks here. And that's part of coaching. You got to motivate your team.
Yeah.
Gotta motivate you guys.
I mean, you're gonna get different respect from Popovich. He won championships.
Right.
He's the man there. I mean, he runs everything. So I mean, and those guys been together for like years. They've been together since I've been in the league.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. So you know what I mean. It's really not much Pop can do. He knows which buttons to push. He knows what to say. He knows how to motivate his team.
Right.
I think he was real disappointed in the effort and the energy that they put out last game. So I think tonight's going to be a real eye-opener. You know, Serge Ibaka will be back to Serge Ibaka.
All right. We'll see. But I think Tony Parker is going to be back to Tony Parker.
Yeah. If he has a good game, because he's the key to everything. He opens everything up. He gets those shooters easy shots. He gets Tim Duncan easy buckets. I love the guy from Brazil, Splitter.
Thiago Splitter. Having a year. He really is.
I mean, he does everything that team needs. Rebounds, finishes around the bucket. He blocks a few shots every now and then.
His defense has improved a lot this season.
Oh yeah, especially on post defense, and he knows how to play the post really well now. So, I mean, they got a good nucleus, man. They got a good thing going. I don't see OKC overcoming that.
Right. I'm reading your tweet here about
Kyle. Man, Kyle's running America.
Snowball, the white owl from Harry Potter.
He thinks the game like a fan, man. He don't think the game like a coach. You can't think the game like a fan and be on the radio. You can't do that.
Straight, let's just face the facts here, okay? If you had to pick an assistant coach, you're picking me over Kyle.
Wouldn't be White Owl, no.
let's face the facts here. All right.
Yeah.
Kyle was telling me the other day, hey, you can't win them all. You can't guess them all. But this is like This is an
That's
off. This is an off playoffs for Kyle. All right, Kyle's pretty solid last season. I don't know what he's thinking this year. He's putting too much faith into some of these players. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. All right, so let me ask something about Westbrook and Durant. And I think we talked a little bit about this last show, but if they don't win it this year, and it's clear that look, we've established they're not going to the finals. They're not beating the Spurs. Do we break that up yet?
Gotta make a change. Got to.
Hey, throw Westbrook's name into the Kevin Love sweepstakes. Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, because you got Jackson, who's decent. Then all you got to do is bring in a decent point guard.
I like Jackson.
You got Lamb to get Lamb more minutes, more shots, a younger upcoming player.
Hey, they played better without Westbrook this season.
Yeah, I mean, you clearly see that it was a more comfortable situation. Durant was more consistent with his shots because he could get into a flow. He knew he was going to get the ball a certain number of times.
Right.
Westbrook there, you never know. He might get the ball, he might not get the ball.
Right.
I mean, they were playing more. Basically, they was playing more as a team when Westbrook's not there. I mean, he dominates the ball so much. But they need that. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say because when it works, it looks good. But if I was a GM there, I got to change something up. I mean, I know he may go somewhere and become a superstar, but if you're trying to win a championship and you got the MVP on your team and he just showed you that he can average 30-some points a night, and get you W's at the same time without Westbrook. So it can be done.
I think Westbrook can have a James Harden type of situation where he can go to another team and be the guy. Just be the number one guy as opposed to being Kevin Durant's number two guy. He could be the number one guy on a different team, and he'll get all the shots he wants.
He's still not going to win a championship because he shoots too many shots.
No, but that's
it. Learn how to get others involved.
Guess what?
Have to learn how to get others involved.
Guess what? James Harden, since coming to Houston, I don't think he has it either because he's also another guy that doesn't get a lot of play. He's good. Yeah. He's a very good one-on-one guy, but again, doesn't get guys involved.
Playoffs because you're not going to get the same shots in the playoffs that you get in the regular season.
Right, and not just that. Look, Houston has a good team around. You got Dwight, you got Chandler Parsons, you got two solid point guards in Lynn and Beverly. Are they like top point guards? No, but they're solid. They're solid point guards. When you're the guy, that's the type of point guard you want. They move the ball. They play defense. Well, at least Beverly plays defense.
Tough defense.
They got that team. They've got names on that team, and the fact they got
he shoots too many balls.
Way too many. And also, what is the... Let me talk about it. So let's go off topic for a second. Since we're on James Harden, the push-off move. He always does the drive. Sean Livingston does the same thing. They drive to the basket, forearm comes out and pushes off, leans back, gets his own shot. That's an offensive foul, is it not? Are you allowed to do that? I know Michael Jordan did it. I know Jordan did it.
This year, I really don't know what the rules are because the refs are all over the place. I got to be honest with you, man. This is the worst I've ever seen.
Strict.
The refs are all over the place this year.
If you want to have a field day on the refs right now, by all means, you know what's great? We don't get fined for speaking our minds about the officials.
It's horrible, man. Like calls, it was some foul calls last night against the foul against LeBron. He's clearly moving back. Clearly lifting his hands up, and you call a foul on him on the break because a guy is slipping and falling. Like, come on, man.
Right.
That's not a foul.
How about the Dwayne Wade foul that Paul George completely just didn't even touch him?
Yeah, man.
That was terrible. That three-pointer?
Yeah, man.
That was terrible.
Refs have been bad, man. But at least they've been bad all the way around. They've not been bad for one team. They've been bad for both.
And this is what bothers me, though. So, if there's questionable calls in certain games, certain series throughout the year, like people saying the Wolves could have made the playoffs because of a couple games that were blown by officials, and the NBA came out and said this should have happened, this should have been the right call, this should have been the right call. But what happens after that? They come out, they say they're wrong, and nothing happens. The same refs are still reffing.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you could do.
That's why they've never, you never see referees' name in the paper. You get fined if you talk about them. I mean, the NBA covers for them. You know what I mean?
Right. But that's what I mean. What's the point of coming out and saying you're wrong? Like the official blew it, but nothing's gonna happen.
Just say nothing. Ain't nothing you can do.
Exactly. Just let it go. Or
put another ref out there. Put four.
Right. Seriously. I mean,
two at the top, two at the bottom. Let them play.
Right. Yeah. Right. But at least there's some calls being made. I mean, when I play in like a men's league or something, they don't call anything. I'm like, I'm paying these refs, and they don't call anything.
Yeah, but it's different. You talking about a guy that just got off worked all day. He's just trying to make an extra $40. It's no different. Man. These guys are making enough money to live with. They're traveling first class. They got car services, dude. Come on, get on your job.
Yeah, I gotta get you to play in one of my men's leagues here. You gotta, if I'm moving to Miami, you and I are doing the men's league.
Basketball, no.
Yeah, I'm telling you. All right. Look, all you gotta do is rebound and you dish the ball to me. I'm a knockdown 3-point shooter, man. I'm telling you.
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I'm like Westbrook. I don't want to pass the ball. I want to shoot.
All right, so you shoot all day. Hey, look, you're the former NBA player. No one's gonna care if you took every shot.
No.
Like that's what happened. Look, Strick. All right, let's face the facts here. This is what happens. All right, you went through college, went to Temple, you did your thing, played in the NBA, played for the Miami Heat, pretty solid organization. Got to play with some big name dudes: Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway.
Play with Reggie Miller.
Play with Reggie Miller.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, look, you experienced the life of the NBA. Then you went overseas. You were the guy. You took more shots. Now, guess what? Now you're not overseas. Now it's time to play in men's league and be the guy. That's what you do.
So, my body won't take it though. My body won't take it.
Your body can
allow me. My body won't allow me to move like I used to move.
Yeah, but it's a men's league. You don't have to move like you used to move.
Yeah, it's kind of reputation. I think they're gonna go harder at me than most people just because I'm in the NBA. People live out their hoop dreams in those leagues.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Except not my league. You should see who plays in my league. You probably laugh if you saw who plays in my league.
Still the same though. Still got to run up and down. Still got to kind of play. Still got to dribble. It's the same.
Well, So that's why we put a team together and we sub. We get subs in there. So if you only feel like playing a minute, you're like, oh, I'm done. All right. Look, 1 minute with you in a game, we have a good chance to win. I'm just saying.
Just by my presence.
That's what I'm saying. You're on the sideline. Everyone's looking at you like, oh, it's Strick. It's Strick. I mean, come on. We're golden here. Here. All right, or at least let's have a clinic. When I come out there, we're having like a clinic or something, all right?
Yeah, every Sunday I have it already. Mark Strickland Basketball Academy.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. At least I'll come out there. I'll show everyone how to shoot 3 points.
Talkin Hoopz, live from Strick's.
Exactly. Now you're thinking. Now we got Strick moving. That's it.
Then we got more people. Now we got more people tuning in on the radio. We way out of West Campbell. They're definitely a tune in.
There you go. And then
300 kids.
We can have a 3-point shooting contest, and I could destroy Kyle right in front of you. I could just show you how bad he is at shooting.
Yeah, that would be easy.
I know Kyle can jump. I know he's got hops, but I don't know. Yeah, he could definitely
jump. The White Owl?
The White Owl. I think that's why they call him the White Owl, because he can fly. Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, I call him the White Lizard, though, now.
Do it. You got to do it. Supposedly.
Right. Quotations. We got it. We got it. But, no, I mean, I honestly, I think it'd be fun. We have, like, a 3-point shooting contest or a game of horrors. I want to get out there with you, Strick.
Do something.
Come on, you got to do something. Come on, you got to make my day. My birthday's in October. You got to make my day.
Yeah, we'll meet with Tunde. We'll play ball or something.
All right. Tunde play college ball, so we could do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
We could do that. All right. White Owl and Tunde, you and me, we got this.
Got it.
We got this. All right. Because you can coach me. Because I agree with half the stuff that you say. Well, I agree with more than half the stuff you say. So we're on the same wavelengths. We're going with that. Yeah.
Think like coaches.
That's right.
Not like a fan.
Exactly. All right. Kevin Love. So Kevin Love, we talk about Russell Westbrook. Could be thrown into a deal for Kevin Love, making a change, whatever you want to call it. Interesting here. All right, I didn't know this. I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah.
Kevin Love's father, Stan, played 3 to 4 seasons in the NBA in the 70s. He played for the Lakers, and he played for the Bullets.
Stan
Love.
Wow.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah. Now, I didn't know that. But apparently, Kevin Love has a special place in his heart for the Wizards in Washington because his dad played for the Bullets. So, David Aldridge reported that yesterday. And what is that?
My phone.
I thought the turkey was done. Chicken.
Yeah. I'm going to take it, too. Take my call on the L. Look at that.
It's cool. It's cool.
I don't worry about it. I'm on the air. I'm going to call you when I get off.
There you have it, a live phone call.
It's called live TV, ladies.
That's right.
Live TV.
All right.
Go ahead, Kevin Love. Kevin Love's dad played. Now, Kevin Love, I just heard today that he wasn't going to leave.
He's leaving.
Minnesota said they wasn't going to do anything.
That's fine with Minnesota. They're foolish if they don't do anything. That's all. Kevin Love's not staying in Minnesota.
I hope he don't. I hope he don't.
If he does, it's his last season in Minnesota because he's gonna leave.
Chris Bosh.
Hey, Ace Chris Bosh can go play in Minnesota.
You know what would be great though? Like you said, the OKC trade.
Yes.
Think about that. Kevin Durant, Jackson. What's the guy? Cephalosha.
Yeah. Well, if you're throwing Westbrook, you're getting rid of Westbrook. You got to give someone else also. They're not just going to take Westbrook. So I don't know who else would be involved in that deal.
Lamb in there. We could throw.
I bet you.
We could throw Lamb and Perkins.
Whatever. I bet you Kevin Martin gets thrown into any deal with Kevin Love. Try and move his contract.
He's nice though.
Yeah, but he's got big. He's got a big contract.
You do?
He's got a big contract.
Okay.
I think he makes more than the mid-level, or like just about the mid-level, which is a lot for him.
That's a lot.
He's older guy too. He's been in the league for a while, Kevin Martin.
Yeah.
But he played for OKC. He knows the system there too. Yeah. So if they work out a trade, I mean, he was James Harden replacement last season. They did pretty good with him. I like Kevin Martin.
I like his game.
I like his game. But so the Wizards apparently. The Wolves would probably ask for Bradley Beal to be part of any package, and that turns the Wizards off immediately because Bradley Beal, they see him as the future.
They would never get rid of Brad. That would be asinine.
Right. John Wall and Bradley Beal is their backcourt going forward for the next however long. Okay. That's like a locked in. Right. So whoever they would offer, whether it's Gortat, whether it's a package with Ariza, Gortat, and someone else, and draft picks, whatever it is, I'm sure they're looking for draft picks because let's face it. If you're trading guys to Minnesota, they may not want to play there. The Minnesota's never really won anything. They've never really. They went that 1 year to the Western Conference Finals with Kevin Garnett, and then that was it. That was it. Yeah. Sam Cassell, Sprewell, and Garnett. I like that team. That was solid.
Yeah, it was decent until Sprewell wanted more money and then messed up the whole team. That killed it.
Speaking of Sam Cassell, he's an assistant on the Wizards.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and he's a reason why John Wall had that monster game.
This is true.
Yeah, they got a good thing going with Sam Cassell and those two young guns, so I don't think they should break that up. Okay, so that's the Wizards. So his dad played for the Wizards, special place in his heart. If Bradley Beal's part of the package, that deal is going to be off the table. But, hey, John Wall, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Love, that's something to think about right there. That's and in the East. We talk about the East with Kyle all the time. The East's a weaker conference. It's in the East. So I like that. Maybe Kevin Love actually gets into the playoffs for once. Now, the other team, the Sacramento Kings, they want to pair him with DeMarcus Cousins. You like that?
Who?
Kevin Love, DeMarcus Cousins on the same team. You like that? I don't like it. I think DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm not really a big Cousins fan, man. You know what I mean? Just because of his attitude. Yeah, you know what I mean?
My favorite player. You just threw my favorite player under the bus.
You love him?
I love DeMarcus Cousins. Yo, I have league pass.
I would love him. In about 3 years, he'll be tight because he'll be mature.
Right.
He'll start thinking more of like, okay, I got to change my attitude, man, if I'm trying to really become one of the top players in the league. Because he has a skill.
His skills are so impressive. He can run the floor.
Nice, man. He got a nice game. It's just mentally, man. He just kind of like just goes off the deep end, man.
Right.
So, no, I don't see that word.
Here's the thing. Here's what I like about DeMarcus. Okay. First of all,
fool me because I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, when you look at a guy like Blake Griffin and you see, Blake Griffin's a freak of nature. He is so athletic. The way he runs the floor, it almost like doesn't surprise you that he could do the things that he can do. But DeMarcus Cousins has like a big man skill set. He is not like the most coordinated player, and he manages to run the floor. He's a great passer. He's a great rebounder. Like you said, his issue is his attitude. But he's in Sacramento. He's on the Kings. How good are the Kings right now? They have no bench. They have zero bench.
But that's why they need that leadership, man. You know, he could kind of be the leader to bring other guys in there.
Right.
If you got a bad attitude, who's going to pay with you?
And I know Shaq. Shaq's been working with him. He's been talking to him. I know he owns part of the Kings now, so he's doing stuff with DeMarcus. But this guy, when I watch him play, he's just a beast. He's an absolute beast. And yeah, it sucks that he has an attitude problem. Surprisingly, he got 15 technicals, got suspended by the league. But last season, he got suspended like multiple times after being suspended 15 times or whatever it was. So he has calmed down a bit. Okay, I'm not saying. I think.
Man, come on, man. This guy, man. You even be playing well one minute, all of a sudden you done cuss the coach out. Like, come on, man. You can't do that.
Listen,
you can't be a leader doing that kind of stuff.
Rasheed Wallace was a hell of a player. Hell of an attitude thing going with him too.
You never cussed out a coach though.
No, you're right.
The only person he cussed out was referees. That was his problem.
You're right.
Wasn't a bad locker room guy.
You're right.
Was a great teammate. I never heard any NBA teammate or player say anything bad about him.
Right.
Never heard any GM say anything about him. He just has a hot mouth with the referees.
Oh, wait. But your beloved Heat over here.
Yeah.
Look, I know there's a mutual level of respect for Eric Spoelstra and these guys, but hey, Wade and Spoelstra have gotten into some pretty heated, cursed out arguments and stuff.
That's what happened though, but it's not to the point where, man, Dwayne Wade didn't cuss at Eric Spoelstra. They got into a little rip,
right?
Squashed it behind closed doors,
right.
And then they talked about it like it was nothing,
right?
Because it wasn't nothing.
He wasn't. Westfall.
It's the moment thing. But you're not gonna hear Dwayne Wade after a game cussing this guy out completely, you're not gonna hear that.
All right, but Westfall was not. He wasn't a great Westfall, right? He wasn't.
It don't matter, man.
He wasn't.
NBA, man. Image is everything, and man, he needs to get to the point where he is the leader of the Sacramento Kings because he has enough talent to do so.
All right. So Kevin Love sweepstakes could be going to the Kings, could be going to the Wizards, could be going to New York. Could be going to Chicago. Could be going to Boston. And that'd be really weird if he went to Boston because there was another Kevin that went to Boston and won a championship out of Minnesota. So I'm just saying, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be doing the same thing over and over again.
He came with some nicer pieces though.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett. Yeah,
listen, Boston's an appealing place to play right now. I got news for you. Their salary situation, you get a guy like Kevin Love with Rondo, and you still, with all the draft picks and whatnot, to sign another big man. I mean, you can have a big three in Boston, and I mean like a powerhouse big three. Rondo, Love, and then some other big name guy. I don't know.
And Rudy Gay on the books.
Rudy Gay is a free agent, but he's expected to probably re-sign with Sacramento. He seems to like it there. They like him, so we'll see what happens there. But it's going to be an interesting summer. Where's Melo going? Where's Kevin Love?
I hope so, man. We thought that for the trade deadline, and nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing happened.
Yeah, well, I want to say because it's actual free agency, I want to say there's going to be player movement.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
There need to be some changes. That's why we were thinking that it was going to be so many changes before the trade deadline, because it has to be some changes.
All right, we're gonna wrap up the show here. I want to get to the coaching carousel real quick.
Let's do it.
The New York Knicks. Yep. Guess whose name just got thrown into the mix?
Who?
Rick Fox.
No way, man.
Rick Fox has been contacted by Phil Jackson.
That's reaching.
Rick Fox. I mean, look.
It's clearly that Phil wants somebody, man, that's played for him, that understands the triangle offense.
Right.
But you can't bring a guy in, man, that has not coached nowhere.
I think
D-League, anywhere, Canada, Puerto Rico, anywhere. Yeah, WBA. I used to go WBA. You don't even know what the WBA is, the World Basketball Association. Even if he coached there, I'd be like, okay, at least he knows the game and he's been around these type of players.
Right.
This guy's been on TV ever since he got off. He's an actor.
Right.
He's not a coach. He's an actor. He's an actor, man. That's what he is. He's an actor. He's an actor. He's not a coach. So I don't know why you want to bring.
You're getting very animated about Rick Fox over here.
This is what I'm saying. This is my point. If
well,
you bring him in, you might well try to go get Denzel Washington.
You know what I'm thinking?
Or Spike Lee. Get Spike Lee be the head coach.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you think Rick Fox can be a head coach, Phil Jackson just call you. You have more experience than Rick Fox.
Spike Lee. You might well call Spike Lee. He know more about the Knicks than anything.
Him or even Clyde Frazier. But no, look.
Come on, man. Rick Fox, man, you reaching now.
The best thing I think that could happen is if Phil
Mark
Jackson
Jackson.
gets away from the triangle, and he says, Mark Jackson, coach us. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, come be assistants. And
That'd be the best move.
let's bring back the 90s basketball right on the bench. Let's do it. Let's toughen these guys up.
That'll be the best thing ever happened to the Knicks.
For sure. So that's what I think. And then Dave Jorger, the guy in Memphis, he just got a contract extension from the Grizzlies. They're finalizing a deal.
That's good.
He's a Minnesota guy.
Got to the playoffs. Some injuries happened for him, and Zebo got kicked out that game.
They're bringing him back. There's an article, TalkinHoops.com. There's an article. Zach Randolph is in contract negotiations with the Grizzlies already.
Zebo, he's a big part of what they do.
He wants to be there.
Step it up differently in the playoffs because in the season he's killing.
He wants to be there.
Once they start keying on him in the playoffs and making schemes for him, what he's going to have to do is learn how to pass more.
He wants to be there. He wants to finish his career in Memphis.
Nice.
They got that coach going forward, so Memphis going to be there every season for the next couple of years at least. They got a pretty solid team, a good coach.
Playoffs, championship, nah.
Right. And then we'll finish with this, Strick. The Lakers have interviewed just about everybody available in the league, including now Alvin Gentry, Lionel Hollins, Mike Dunleavy, who previously coached them, which I don't like. I don't know how I feel about him being a coach again. I don't know about that. And I think Tyronn Lue is actually getting some calls from certain teams to get him going. Doc Rivers assistant. So
nice.
Yeah, but of course you know who has to approve. Dare we say his name? The Black Mamba. He gets saying who.
I thought they weren't going to ask him this year. I thought they said they weren't going to ask him.
Well, they're asking him. They're asking him. He wants input, so they're at least going to tell him who they're picking and whatnot. But get away from the mics. Mike Brown didn't do it. Mike D'Antoni didn't do it, and I guarantee you, Mike Dunleavy is not going to do it.
Lakers need to just go with Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
New York needs to just go with Mark Jackson. End of that. Let's get it over with.
You heard it here from the words of Strick. Strick time, baby. Strick time. All right, wrapping up the show. By the way, nice picture behind you tonight. I don't know what that is, but it's nice. It's nice. I'm used to your big 30 or something. So, Talkin Hoopz, TalkinHoops.com, NBRPA Miami chapter, NBRPAMiami.com. Check them out for AJ, for Strick, for the White Lizard. Yeah, I said it.
crawling around,
running, crawling around. We'll catch you guys on the rebound.
Until Talkin Hoops comes back into play, stay connected by getting at us on iTunes. Keep up to date with all the latest basketball news and rumors and check out all our shows by logging on to TalkinHoops.com.
Catch you on the rebound.